Isaac, I know you guys are heavily involved in the blocking scheme. What do you look at when it comes to the run game, and what needs to happen for the running backs to have more lanes and be more successful on the ground?
I mean, it starts with obviously what I can do. I can't control anyone else, but for me personally, I think just staying on blocks, working, getting hands inside, staying in front of guys. That's pretty much our goal. I mean, we pride ourselves on running the ball at BYU, and so we want to get better. We want to improve on that, and so we'll get better this week on the run game.
Was Oregon specifically trying to shut that down, make it be one-dimensional? Were they committing a lot to that, or was it just a situation where it couldn't seem to get those lanes open?
It seemed like they were. I feel like they stacked the box pretty heavily. They're a good team. Oregon was a strong, good athletes on their defense, but we'll watch the film today. But after watching it by myself, I felt like we obviously can improve, but our O-line's tough. Our O-line, they're great, and they're experienced, and so we'll get this thing back on track.
Isaac, wanted to ask you about that touchdown pass. It seemed like it was a little bit of a trick play. Was that one of the quote-unquote specials you guys have in the bag of tricks?
Yeah, it's kind of just like a delayed tight end pop. We have two screens on the outside, and if the backers flow really heavy, then I'm down the middle, and it didn't really work like it was supposed to. I was supposed to kind of stay on the hash, but there was a safety on the hash, so I kind of just ran basically like a pop over the middle, like kind of like an over route, and Jaron threw a great ball, and so all credit to the play design and Jaron for giving me the ball.
You told us in the preseason you thought 80 and 85%. Now that we're 3 games in, where do you feel like you're at physically?
I'm still working up. I feel like I'm getting close to that 100%. Obviously, the ankle is still an ongoing process, but I've been feeling good. I've been feeling healthy, and I felt like I've been playing good, but I feel like I could still improve. And so I'm still rehabbing. I'm still working on this ankle, and but I'm happy with how I've progressed so far throughout the season.
Kevin and then Jay.
I just had a follow-up question on the ankle. Is it something that you think about it all during the game, or is it more just after game type of situation for you?
Not specifically during plays. When I'm on the sidelines, I got to stretch it out, make sure it's loose. But yeah, during the game, my adrenaline's pumping. I've got some Advil in me, so I'm not too sore. I'm feeling good, and I'm running around, and I don't really think about it while I'm playing. But if, say, we're on the sideline for a little, then I'm like, okay, I got to stretch it and stuff like that. So it is kind of ongoing, but it's been feeling pretty good.
And through a quarter of the season now, do you kind of see the tight end position getting a little bit more involved in the offense going forward over the next couple weeks?
I feel like we'll do whatever it takes for our team to win, and so whatever the coaches want us to do, we'll do, whether that's catching, whether that's blocking. And so we're only 3 games in. We got 9 more. So we'll keep going. Whatever the coaches want us to do, we'll do.
Isaac, what has your dad told you about playing against Wyoming, and what kind of effort and grittiness do you expect from the Cowboys this week?
Yeah, it's a legendary rivalry. I know going back to the WAC days, going back to the Mountain West, Wyoming's always been a key game for the Cougars. They're going to be tough. They're going to be gritty. Wyoming's a good team, so we have to be really prepared. My dad, he likes to bring up like all the games that he had a touchdown in or something, like good games that he had. So he hasn't talked about Wyoming much just because maybe he didn't do much because they're such a good team. So I got to ask him more about it and see what he really thinks.
All right, we'll take last question from Mitch.
Isaac, Kalani noted earlier that he felt what happened Saturday was a missed opportunity for you guys. What gives you confidence moving forward that you guys can bounce back and not let one loss snowball into other missed opportunities?
Yeah, that's the key. We can't let this loss affect the rest of our season. We can't be down on ourselves. We got to learn from it. Obviously, we got to watch the film. We have to kind of take this loss with a grain of salt, and we have to just focus on getting better from this. Obviously, Oregon has a lot of really good athletes, and they're really talented, and so that's going to help us throughout the season as we play more teams, and this loss will only get us better, if that makes sense. Even though it's tough, we're not happy with how we performed, with how we played. I feel like we can learn from it and continue to play better throughout the season.
Thanks so much, Isaac.
Thanks.